Hey guys, welcome to old SmokinSteve's. Normally here on the channel we're cooking up something or doing reviews. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Garmin GPS 78SC. It's a marine Garmin, and we're going to be taking that out on a boat. Haven't had it out on the water yet, but we'll be taking that out soon, and I'll be doing another review after I take it out on the water. But the wife and I just now are getting into boating, and we live here in Sarasota, Florida, and we're going to be boating around Sarasota Bay on the intracoastal and going up and down that, and there's a lot of sandbars, so hopefully this GPS is going to route us and keep us away from the sandbars. We can put routes in there and pick a point of interest that we want to go to, and just hit go, and it's going to route us to that point, and it's just a matter of following the route, and I think it's going to help us out a lot. And whether you're new to boating or an old timer, if you're wanting to go someplace different, you're not familiar with the waterways and the route and stuff, you can just plug that in and say go, and it's going to route you to that point. So what comes in the box? Well, let's look at the box first. This is the way it comes packaged, okay? Then in the box, we have a series of manuals, safety manual, a quick start manual, and so forth. USB cable, that'll plug into the back of the Garmin and into the computer, so you can get updates. And this little wristband, which will wrap around through the Garmin. And of course here is the GPS. And in the back of the GPS is a little battery compartment. Takes 2 AA batteries, which I've already installed. And underneath these batteries, there's a little SD card slot that you can insert a SD card. And you have 2 flaps back here at the top with different connections. And of course up here in the front, series of buttons, which we're going to be going over a few of those and tell you what those do. Okay, let's get started with the buttons. This little red button right here, that's the power button. And if we turn that on, it's going to power up, and it's going to load up all of our waypoints and our routes and stuff like that. Then to power it off, all you do is hold that very same button down, and it'll shut off for you. Okay, it brings the map up, and just hit a button here if the light times out. As you can see, that we're over land here, and we got water over here. It's not a touch screen, so you can't move it that way. You need to hit the scroll buttons. And we're moving over here. And up here at the top, zoom in, plus or minus. So let's zoom in a little bit here. Zoom out. And showing some water right there with some depths and stuff like that. So we can go to a find button here, hit find, and we can look for waypoints, photos, tracks, routes, coordinates, all points of interest. cities, obstructions, tides, currents, Navy aids, marine services, anchorages, geographic points, and then it comes back up to the top, and if you search for anything, it'll come up there. So we're going to go ahead and hit enter and look for our recent finds. Here I've found Seafood Shack, Marina, Rod and Reel Pier, Moore's Stone Crab Restaurant, and so on and so forth. So we could just hit enter on one of those, and the map changes to that point, and you just hit go down there at the bottom, and it'll route you to that point, and you can zoom in and zoom out as needed to watch your GPS. Okay, let's go back. We can hit the quit button right here. Hit quit, and hit page, go back a page. And let's hit find. We'll hit find, and let's go down to routes. And let's select routes by hitting the enter button. And as you can see, I have some routes in here. Lido Nature Park, Evans Island. I named that after the captain at the SunTex boat club. Beer Can Island, Jewfish Key, and Boatyard Waterfront Restaurant. So all I'd have to do is select one of those and hit enter, and it would take me to that point and guide me along the way. Now I just hit this menu button, and you can go to setup, and you can set up system, display, tones, map, marine, tracks, reset. A lot of different things you can do to set up, change the item order. Now guys, if you're out on the water and you have your GPS with you and you're out there fishing and you're really snagging them, but you don't know how you're ever going to find this spot again, well, if you got this GPS with you, all you have to do, this enter button right here, and it's also labeled mark. You can just hit that enter button and hold it down, and it's going to mark your point. And you can go back and rename it, and you can go back and put notes in, you know, maybe what time you was fishing, what bait you were using, what depth you was fishing at, just whatever you want to enter in there. And then you can always go back to that spot, so, and it'll take you right to it. Okay guys, I think this GPS is really going to come in handy when you're out on the water. It's going to give you that confidence that you need, that you can find where you're going, and it's going to route you to where you're going and hopefully keep you out of trouble. So not only can you create a route, you can also track that route and keep that tracking and then refer back to it. If you want to go there again, you can take the exact same route and just follow your tracking that you pre-recorded on your previous trip. So guys, I'm going to have some links underneath the video and under the description where you can pick one of these up. Maybe just read about it, see how much they are, maybe pick up some more information, and so forth. So be sure to look in the description. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you on the next one.